Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church. Yesterday, I thought it was Sunday, but today is Tuesday. So happy Tuesday to those who are out here on the workforce, who are hearing the sounds of my voice. I want to give honor to Mount Irad Transformation Ministry, where I am a member of, where my honorable and loving family are. And I just want to give y'all today's post-it note message. And that post-it note is believe in you. You win. I want to talk to y'all about winning. In order to be a winner, you have to have some type of drive about what you want to win in. Whether it's your personal life, your financial life, your business life, those things have to matter. Yesterday, I wore the shirt that says, "Save and Still Dope." I like wearing information on me to let people know who I am. And I got many compliments and stuff, some good, some bad. But like I said, when you are a winner, you're willing to do for others. You're willing to put yourself out of the way and focus on your drive, which unfortunately has been difficult for me, as you guys well know. Well, I'm so sorry for it's 4:42 right now, and I'm winning. I'm winning in every situation of my life, whether it be complex, hard, things that we do in life. Sometimes a roller coaster ride is okay. That means that you're going up and down. You might go up, but something might pull you down. But don't worry about it, because guess what? The roller coaster might take another turn, or it might drop you down even further, or it may lift you up all the way to the top slowly. And then once you get to the top, you fall back down. But don't worry about it, because the ride gonna end. It's coming to a head in my life where my ride is going up. And I don't want it to fall, because I want to be the one person who spiritually is aware, but also mentally is prepared for what's to come for me during times of the roller coaster ride. If you can't understand that things are going to happen, life situations are going to happen, but it's about your response to things and your actions that make it official. It can be so overwhelming if you don't take life in your hands. I look at the world that we're living in, Chicago. My world, I live in Chicago. And I think about how this pandemic is increasing and rising and going up and doing things. And we are sitting down trying to figure this out. And yes, they want the kids back in school next week. They haven't worked out the teacher's plan, but the mayor or the Governor Pritzker, and then the Mayor Lightfoot has mandated city employees to be vaccinated. Now, that means also the teachers, and they're still working out the details of it, because this is an uphill battle. But the thing about it is that we understand the importance of education on a individual. We need our children to come back to being happy, being with their friends. But another thing that we can't ever be happy about is because at the end of the day, guess what? It's to that parent, whether they send their child to school, whether they decide to remain homeschooling, they're leaving it up to the choice of the parent. But remember, you have to be completely vaccinated and have a physical in order to go to school. not necessarily vaccinated with the pandemic virus, but actually measles, mumps, and so forth. And they're finding out in Chicago, many families have not done their physicals and making sure the children are vaccinated, not just with the variant, but with regular vaccinations, measles, mumps, those things that we go through. And they're finding that it is a very hard decline of parents trying to do the right thing. So now we have a flood of doctors who need our help and prayers so that these parents, I'm so sorry, I apologize, that those parents understand that going to the doctor gonna be hard. Trying to get your children immunization records up to date is going to be hard. I'm not talking about the variant. I'm talking about just normal vaccinations and physicals and things of that are required for you to go to school in the university in this universe, this world, our world. And it's been tough trying to go to the doctor when you're so fearful of going outside. It's been tough for the parents to actually get the children regular vaccinated because we've been going through a pandemic and they've been keeping their children safe. So I want you to pray for each and every one that's a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, because what we have to understand is you have the right to make a choice to do what's best for you. But in doing what's best for you, you remember you're winning. If you decide to keep your children home, you're still winning because now you've devoted your life to your child's education, and that's winning. If you send them to school and you put a mask on them, you let them know that masks are important. This life right now, we can't walk around without a mask. We can't walk around, taking off things because we want to run and play. No, it can't be so. And then they said if a child is tested positive, they will have to quarantine the whole class for 14 days. That's what's in place in Chicago. And that's what I'm saying to you. We are winning over this variant, but sometimes it's hard to even do the minimal things that are required. But if they decide to make sure the teachers are vaccinated, make sure sanitizer is in place, that the distance is done, and we could do this. We could send these kids back to school, but we got to realize they haven't had even the normal vaccinations. So we got to pray for these parents to go to the doctor, to do what they have to do within a week's time to get these kids back in school, because school starts Monday. August 30th, the school starts. And what we do with that information is solely based on you as a parent, you as a mother, and what you think is best for your child. I can't tell you what's best for my child because both my children are not in school. But my son is an essential worker. He goes to work. He had the Johnson vaccination. I had the Moderna. They have offered me the third shot, and I'm still debating on whether to go ahead and get it done or to leave well alone. But like I said, it's a choice of you and your preference and your belief system that makes you who you are, because you are winning regardless of what. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Keep going through the process, because the process is like pressure. It's making you into a diamond. So that roller coaster ride may be difficult, but remember, it stops. And then once it stops, you can get off the ride if you choose. Or you can take another roller coaster ride. But understand the power of you is important. Your belief system is important. What we do with the world after this is important. How we move forward with what's going on in the world is a decision that has to be made by the leaders of our lives. That's your mayors, your aldermen, your governors, your presidents and stuff. We know what's going on in New York. Mayor Cuomo has resigned. It was his last day yesterday. And now we're literally sitting here waiting on some form of Who's going to be the mayor now? What are we going to do in New York? How is this going to be affected in that situation? And all I can say is we are under a lot of legal issues right now. And I love to say this, being a Karen, meaning that you make phone calls to get things done, can be rewarding. But being a Keisha, where you arguing and being combative and telling people what you will and will not do, and that's what I call Keisha. And that's my metaphor of being Keisha. Keisha is rising up like I did at the hospital. I played the Keisha role while I was in there with 2 nurses. And I told you I wasn't perfect, but I made sure I showed up and did what I was supposed to do, even in the hospital. So even in the hospital, I'm still winning. I was winning in the hospital. And now I'm winning in my personal life. So the next thing is another surgery, but it's the surgery that I've been destined and longing for. But as I said, life happens, things happen, stuff have to be put aside, and then we have to work it out some type of way. And once we work it out, it's a done deal. We have nothing else to do. And that's why I said we have to instill in ourselves hope, love, faith, compassion, and peace. Those are the 5 things I want y'all to work on. Your happiness, your finances, your peace, your faith, and hope. Hope for something better. Hope for the world. Hope that you can do the things that you need to do in your life to make you move on to your next chapter. Because health, wealth, and prosperity is something I wish for everyone. That you live healthy, wealthy, and that you prosper because you're winning. Please don't give up because you're winning. Have a blessed Tuesday. I thank God for you, those that are listening. I am no longer posting information on Facebook. If you want to listen to me, you have to like, share, and subscribe because it is a point now I am rising to the top. And my experiences in life is teaching me how to elevate my mind, how to become something I really am, and love me for me and who I am. Be blessed. I love y'all. My day is going to be an adventure, but it's an adventure that I'm happy to take. And I do have a fear going to the hospital, but today I'm going to change that event and be by someone's side through their crisis because I am a person of compassion. And compassion means a lot to me because anytime a person goes through a situation and they make phone calls and people get scared of the police interaction, that means that you didn't take the step that you normally would have took. You called the authorities to handle the situation. So if I have to contact the authorities to get some things situated in my life, trust me, I do it. I don't have the energy to combat with people. I don't have the energy to go through a certain circumstances with anyone. You want to know why? Because I'm the king and the captain of my ship. And what I do is I drive my boat how I drive my boat. And you drive your boat how you drive your boat. But again, be blessed. I love you. I want you to be successful. And remember, winning takes you to win, not necessarily everybody else around you. Because everybody else ain't going to agree with what you're going through. Be blessed.